Students, our today's topic is forest and wildlife resources, second chapter of 10th class geography. Our first chapter resources, in which we understand the types of resources natural, man-made and manned. Then we take some examples of resources in detail like land resource, soil resources, and in the next part also you will take some other examples like the water resources, agriculture resources, etc. Today also we take example of natural resource, that is the forest, and the wildlife resources, that is flora and fauna. First of all, what is the importance of forest for human being? The economic importance of flora and fauna for human being. It supports a variety of industries in India. Those all industries which are dependent on forest and natural resources. It also provides livelihood to many communities. There are many communities, not only those communities which are living in forest, the tribal communities of India, but also all those communities which are living near the forest. They all are depends on forest, and their livelihood, their economy, that's all depends on forest. The ecological importance of these forests improve the quality of environment. These forests are purifying the air, helps to make a climate to be natural form, helps to reduce global warming, etc. As I said that it modify local climate. Not only this, these forests also control soil erosions. These forests, the roots of the forest keep soils with them. Because of this, the soil is not eroded by the water, and it also stop wind, which is also help in the erosion of soil. So it's regulate stream flow. It also provide the fertility to the soil. It provide environment stability and maintain the ecological balance. These all are the importance of forest in ecological field. The next topic is the flora and fauna in India. India is very rich in flora and fauna. We have a lot of biological diversity in India, as the data are presenting here, that 8% total species of the world, which is approximately 1.6 million as what is recorded yet, is in India. Among all these, 10% wild flora and the 20% mammals are on threatened list, which we discussed later in this chapter. Over 81000 species, that is the 81,000 species of fauna, and 47,000 species of flora in India, as what is recorded till. But this population or species is much more than what is written here. The different categories of existing plants and species. Let us discuss that. First of all, the normal species. Normal species are those species whose populations level are considered to be normal at present for their survival. We can take the example here of cattle, pine rodent, etc. The endangered species. These species are in danger of extinctions. If the factor that led to their decline continue, these species will soon become extinct. So we need to save these species. In India, the example of these species are like black buck, crocodile. The most successful species of the world is also now in danger. Vulnerable species. Their levels have declined too much that they would soon move to the endangered list. Present they are not and comes in endangered, but if their populations will continue slow down, soon they come in endangered. The examples of these species are like the blue sheep, yes, the Gangetic dolphin, and the famous Asiatic elephant. The next species is the rare species. By name it is clear that these species with a small populations are present in world. This could move into vulnerable if the populations goes continue down. The examples of these species are like the desert fox, Asiatic buffalo, etc. Endemic species. Endemic species are those species which are found only in some isolated areas of the world, as like Andaman, Nicobar, and some other parts of the world also. The example which we can take here is the Andaman pig and the Nicobar pigeon. Means these types of species are found only in some particular places of the world or the island of the world. We can take the example of kangaroos, which are found only in Australia, the penguins only found in Antarctica. These are called endemic species. The danger level of these species cross their limits when their names comes in extinct species. Extinct species by name clear. Now these are no longer found in world. They are extinct from the world, from the planet Earth. The example which we can take like the Asiatic cheetah, pink-head duck. So this is how today in the chapter forest and wildlife resources, first of all we understand the importance of flora and fauna, especially their importance of economic importance, then their ecologic importance. India, a country which is second largest populated country of the world, on the other hand the largest populated country in flora and fauna. More than 1.6 million animals are there in India species. And then we discuss different categories of existing plants and animal species. That's all for today. In the next part, we continue this chapter. Any kind of problem or question, please comment to me. Thank you.